They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give out of the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one.
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Calls his own number. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to Davis. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Florida State! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Snag in the middle. Big Stewart. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gonna run it. It's Webster. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He unleashes a long one. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Crosses the 35. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, no! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the O team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wolverines pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Syracuse. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. back to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Set. Ready.
The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's going to take off. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. The ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return. On the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McCoy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now improvising. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A lot of pressure on this defense. They can pick up the first down without the touchdown on 2nd and inches. They'll ride Davis here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. The screen. He's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road, 14. University of New Haven, 7.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Webster. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. And setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right. Double, double. Here we go.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. That's a live ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
I'll tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds. Make sure you don't turn the football over. In such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce that thing to go out of bounds.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That's how you do it. Cause the fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.